Okay, this is I actually don't know oh yeah, Tyrion Cuthbert. I know. Attorney of the Arcane, which is and the demo of the game. I've been like I had this game for like a few days, I think weeks on my thingy-majig list of games to play, and I'm really excited for this. This is a game by Diamondhenge, I think. Credits. Yeah, this is like the credits. Stephen Celeste and stuff like that. Because you know, I like Ace Attorney, I like D&D. This is basically Ace Attorney, but like with magic and stuff like that. So you need to like learn the magic system of the game. It's really cool. Yeah, let's start a new game. I'm really excited for this. Really excited. And yeah, this is the demo, and I'm really like, I may actually buy the full game because like, you know, this is just like really interesting. The fields of battle are rife with bitterness and discord. A clash of souls brought into conflict by the corrupt powers that rule them. Mr. How do I say this name? How do I pronounce his name? Like Cuthbert? I'm just gonna say Cuthbert. Yeah, I'm just gonna say Cuthbert. I'm sorry if I mispronounce it. You may now begin your cross-examination. Alright. So, Mr. Rudolph, you testified that you saw my client at scene, stabbing the victim with her sword. What's more, you claim to have seen her performing magic while doing so. Do you see all of this clearly? Yes. I will never forget such a grisly sight. I see. There is one problem with your testimony, though. Oh, and what is that? Everything you just said. It's a complete lie! What? Are you accusing the witness of perjury, defense lawyer? You should know better than to make baseless claims like that. My claim is far from baseless. Prosecutors still win. Recall the state of the crime scene when the murder occurred. There is no way that the victim could have seen anything during that time, much less a murder. The courtroom is one such battlefield. A clash between lies and truth, corruption and justice. Is it here that we lawyers fight for the souls of our clients? And it was here that my journey began. Ooh, loading. Alright, cutscene. Gods, I forgot how drab this town was. I really like the characters in this game as well. Like, man, even so, I can't help but feel just a little nostalgic. No, now's not the time for sentimentality. If I can't convince that old fool, then I need to do what's necessary. Sir, we'll be arriving at McCoy Tavern shortly. Oh, that's the guy from the witness guy, yeah. Shall I park the carriage, sir? No, this shouldn't take long. Now, please fetch my spell Compendium. Compendium? I usually say Compendium, I know. So, sir? Surely there's no need to. Don't forget your place, Rudolph. I will not repeat myself. Fetch my spell Compendium. Compendium. I'm just gonna say Compendium. At once, sir. Please, just let me explain. I don't want to hear it. I want you out of my house. Out! That girl. That was the old man's daughter. Rudolph! Did that girl see us? No, it appears she stormed in a hurry. Good. Please wait in the carriage while I carry out my business. I will call for you if I need you. Of course, sir. Ooh. I see your temper is as short as ever, Flintheart. You! Honestly, how do you live in this darkness? Look so. What are you doing here? And how dare you bring that witchcraft into my home? You've been quite busy lately. Your rallies against the nobility have gained quite a lot of support. Too much support for my family's liking. And what? You came all the way to convince me to stop. I'll give you my word. If you stop spreading dissidence, no harm will come to you or your family. Oh, so now you care about my family. Did you care about my family when you shut down my livelihood? Did you care about my family when your father threatened my parents? ... Did you care for my family when you killed my sister? Also, yeah, still, like, the art in this game is beautiful. I love it. ... Flintheart, please. As someone you once called a friend, I'm only going to ask you one time. Friend? Friend? Quote unquote, I'll be dead in the ground before I ever call you a friend. Get out of my inn. I don't have time for your games. ... Unfortunately, I don't think you'll have much time for anything. Ooh. Yeah, this is really cool. Damn it. Damn it. Why couldn't you have listened to me just for once? ... Rudolph. Yes, sir? Oh, gods. What did you... You killed him! ... Inform the town guard. Tell them that you saw his daughter commit the crime. ... At once, sir. Okay, I can do this. Just take deep breaths and relax. Are you okay, Cuthbert? You look like you're about to pass out. I am. Miss Timora, I didn't see you there. Pull yourself together. What will you do if your client sees you like this? Are you absolutely sure about this, Mr. Timora? Miss Timora, I mean, not Mr. Goddammit. I really think that you should be the one defending this case. This is the reason why you became a lawyer, isn't it? It was so that you could defend the mages among the common folk. How do you plan on doing that if you can't handle a simple murder case? You see, like, squeamish, I know. A simple murder case, she says. Can I start smaller? I could defend someone accused of magical parking violation or something. Is it a thing? If that's a thing, that'll be like super fun. Like super funny. I don't know. Here comes your client. Yeah, try not to look so tightly wound. Yeah, really neat. Wow, she looks absolutely depressed. Yeah, big F for her. Hi there. My name is Torny and I'll be your a Tyrion today, yeah. What? I mean, I'm Tyrion Cuthbert, and I'm going to be your lawyer in the trial today. Oh, I'm Celeste McCoy. Take some time to get acquainted with each other. I'm going to make some preparations before this trial. All right, yeah. So, let's talk. Like, what do you know? Like, I mean, I don't think you know anything, honestly. The trial? I'm sorry, this must all be really frightening for you right now. It's okay, but I just don't understand. How could they think that I'd do something like this? You're getting framed. You're getting fucking framed. That's right, the victim in this case is her father, isn't it? They must have arrested you because you're a mage. What? The reports say that they found traces of magic at the crime scene. And you were the closest mage around at the time. Okay. Is that seriously the only reason? Sometimes that's the only reason they need. They don't care about the truth. Oh, is that like, you know, prejudice against mages in this world? That'll be cool. That'll be like really cool world building stuff. They only care about closing the case. Can't believe this. Oh my, I think my headaches are back. Okay, oh, like, can this person like actually read minds? That'll be cool. So, Celeste McCoy. So, you can use magic? You're not a noble, are you? Of course not! Why would you think that? Sorry, I just wanted to make sure. Usually the only people with noble blood can use magic. I'm honestly not sure why I have this ability. I've never been properly trained. I only know one spell. Oh, Arcane. Oh, that's like the Arcane art now. Arcane art, spell sword, and occupation mercenary. Interesting, that could actually work out in our favor during the trial. Do you have your spell Compendium with you? Ooh, that's nice. No, your boss has it right now. My boss? She must be talking about Miss Timora. Aw, her spell Compendium will be instrumental to acquitting her. I wonder what Miss Timora hasn't given. I wonder why Miss Timora hasn't given it to me yet. Alright, that's interesting. How about Like, what about me? Okay, sorry, I have to ask. How many trials have you defended? 0! You look really nervous. This is my first. Yeah. What? I'm sorry, okay? This look is going to decide my future. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. Ask my boss, okay? Wow, that's kind of harsh. Yeah, I'm sorry. My boss is just a bit weird. Don't worry. My mentor will be with me the entire time. Yeah. I'm sure she'll step in if I can't defend you properly. Okay. Sorry if I'm like moving around a bit, like I'm adjusting my sitting position because it's like really cramped in here. Right! You're not gonna trust me. That's a complete lie, yeah. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, like, yeah. Mr. Bodo will sooner watch me sing than bail me out of trouble. God damn it. Miss McCoy, please proceed to the courtroom with your defense team. Okay, bailiff. The trial is about to begin. Alright, here goes nothing. Yeah. Okay, time to suck a lot. Oh, okay, he's like half bald. Okay, that's nice. But come on, like, oopsies, I accidentally clicked out of the game. Like, you know, yeah, the prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh, the defense is ready, Your Honor. Yeah. Well, let's begin. Let's begin the proceedings. Yeah, I'm surprised he's not bald. Come on, he needs to be bald. Every judge is bald. Prosecutor Steelwind, could you please list the charges? Like, you know, why can't my cat, like, why can't my cat have a cooler name? Like, you know, Steelwind is a cool name. The defendant is Celeste McCoy, a mercenary for hire. She's charged with second-degree murder and negligent misuse of arcane arts. I see, so the defendant is in the question is a mage? Yes. The crime occurred inside of the McCoy Tavern, a local inn that was shut down years ago. The locals reported hearing loud commotion coming from the building. Hours later, the carriage driver happened to enter the tavern. It was there that he found the victim, who was impaled with a sword owned by the defendant. Here is the autopsy report and the record of the sword. Okay, yeah. Autopsy report. But is it up to date? I don't know. Died after being stabbed behind with a magical blade. Fatal wound shows heavily traces of transmutation magic. That's really cool, yeah. For those of you who don't know, transmutation magic is magic that involves like either changing things or like manipulating objects. Yeah. Autopsy report has been added to court record. Also, yeah, I'm a big fan of D&D if you don't know. Also, oops, I accidentally clicked off the game again. I'm sorry. Celeste's sword. The alleged murder weapon. It's an ornately designed sword but has no magical properties. Okay, neat. Yeah. With transmutation magic, you can turn like non-magic items into magic items. For example, like, you know, there's spells that like, you know, kind of like dancing blade, I guess. What's it called? Or animated weapon, I don't know. Talking about D&D, I think this like, you know, I think this game is like, you know, kind of like if Ace Attorney and D&D got into like, you know, had sex and had a child. Pay attention when evidence is added to the court record keyword. Alright. A single piece of evidence could be the difference between victory and defeat. You can take a look at the court record at any time. Right, yeah. What was the defendant's relationship with the victim? I see that they share the same last name. The defendant was the victim's daughter, but not by blood. Oh, an adopted thingy. I don't know. It appears that she was adopted into the family as an infant. Her birth parents are unknown. Oh, maybe that's why like she can use magic. Maybe she's like I don't know, like a daughter of a noble that got thrown away. I don't know. I see. What a dreadful turn of events. So she was adopted, yeah. That explains why she can use magic even though her family lives in the sticks. Yeah. To begin, the prosecution would like to call Commander Orim White to the stand. You know, like in a world like this, I'm pretty sure enchantment magics are gonna be like so illegal. Like, yeah. In this universe, enchantment magic is gonna be so illegal. Enchantment magic, if you don't know, is magic that's like you know, manipulates people's mind. Okay. Witness, please state your name and occupation for the court. The name's Orim White. Okay. Commander, Arcane no, none. I'm a commander of the Department of Arcane Inquisition. Okay. We personally investigate crimes perpetrated by mages. Let's go. Now, Commander, please tell the court the details of what transpired. Yeah. Witness testimony. We get a call late night. At night, someone discovered a dead body inside of the McCoy Inn. When we arrived on the scene, we found Flintheart McCoy dead on the floor, with the defendant's sword still inside of him. We have several witnesses who heard the victim and the defendant in a loud argument before the body was discovered. I guess their argument turned ugly because the defendant killed the victim using her magic sword. But it's non-magic. The sword isn't magical. They use magic to transmute the sword. Isn't this really bad? One of her possessions is the murder weapon. Yeah, but there's a flaw in the testimony. Keyword, it's time to cross-examine the witness. Yeah, find the inconsistency in his testimony and present it to the courtroom. There was an inconsistency. Yeah, come on, you're a horrible defense. I already found the inconsistency. God damn it. For your client's sake, you better hope so. That testimony was pretty damning. Yeah, come on. God damn it, you suck a lot. If you can't find the contradiction in the commenter's testimony, this trial will be over very quickly. Yeah, but nothing sounded. Fuck you! Remember what I taught you? Carefully examine and dissect his testimony. Look at each statement he made, and then check out the court record for the piece of evidence that contradicts that statement. Once you found the correct piece of evidence, present it to the contradicting statement. Alright, I try. Yeah, should be easy. Yeah, come on. Cross-examination. Okay, the goal of each cross-examination is to find statement that contradicts with the truth. Use the arrows to carefully examine each statement. Okay, yeah. And press present. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the... Yeah, present. The sword is not magical. Objection! Can I voice the objection? This guy doesn't have an objection voice. Come on, let me do my audition right now. Objection! Commander White, you said that the victim was killed during the defendant's sword, using the defendant's sword. Am I correct? Yeah, what about it? I'm sorry, Commander, but the defendant's sword couldn't have possibly been the murder weapon. What are you talking about, kid? That sword was inside his body. Of course that's what killed him. That may be the case, but take a look at the autopsy report. The fatal wound shows heavy traces of magic. So please tell me, Commander, how could a non-magical sword leave traces of magic on the body? What? I still love the overreaction, just like in Ace Attorney. Also, the soundtrack in this game is amazing. If there's a magical trace on the wound, it will have needed to be in contact with something magical. My client's sword may look fancy and expensive, but it's entirely non-magical. That doesn't make a lick of sense. If the sword didn't kill him, then why was it in the body? Yes, I find that quite strange as well. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Cuthbert? Well, there is only one reasonable conclusion, Your Honor. The magic is transmutation, right? The wound was created magically. Oh, and the sword was shoved into the wound afterwards. Oh, okay. That's interesting. What the hell are you talking about, kid? The defendant's a damn mage. She could have easily killed the victim using magic. Why would she kill the victim using magic and then stab him with the sword? She will just be incriminating herself. Dun. No, if anything, this series of events prove one thing. Someone used magic to kill the victim and stab the client's sword through the wound to frame her. Dun. Wait, isn't this me? Oh, objection! Don't get ahead of yourself, you amateur. Yeah, wait, is the freaking thing flipped? I thought the defense is on the is it left or right? Left side, yeah. I thought defense is on the left side, and the prosecution is on the right side. I know. Yeah, don't get ahead of yourself, you amateur. The magic is transmutation, and then they use they transmute the sword and use it to kill the victim. That's what I'm guessing. What? What do you mean prosecutor still win? The defense is trying to spin quite the ridiculous tale. He claims that a third party committed the crime and used the sword to frame the defendant. But won't the simpler explanation be this? Magic was being channeled through the sword at the time of death. Commander, please explain to the court how the defendant's magic was used in the murder. Alright, I think I see where you're going with this. Yeah, transmutation magic, come on. They transmuted the sword. It's true that the sword itself ain't magical, but magic can still be channeled through it. That defendant over there, her spell Compendium has a spell called Mage Blade. Ooh. She must have used it on her sword before stabbing the victim. That spell is the reason why the traces of transmutation magic. There were traces of transmutation magic on the wound. Is it kind of like Mage Hand but on the blade? Yeah, no. Wait, isn't it supposed to be like animated weapon then? I'm like, come on. I'm a bit too nitpicky here. Like I'm being a bit too nitpicky here, and I'm sorry. Like I'm a long time D&D player. Okay, I love D&D. So her spell compendium contains the spell Mage Blade. A spell compendium contains the magical formulas of every spell a mage is able to cast. If a spell is contained in their compendium, they can cast that spell. And if a spell isn't there, there's no way for the compendium's own to cast that. That makes things simpler then. Yeah, it's okay. It's nice. It's the first law of magic, a rule with no exceptions. Can I have her spell compendium then? Looking at the parameters of Mage Blade will really help. Yeah, definitely. Not that. What? Why? What? But don't I need to find a contradiction in his testimony? I think this is a good opportunity for you. There were parts of his testimony that were a bit lacking. If you press those statements, you might be able to gain new information that you can use. Okay, yeah. I'll hold on to the spell compendium until I think it's necessary for you to have it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, I like this girl. She's like training me. Alright, if you say so. Yeah. Let's try pressing him a bit. Cross-examination. Let's go. Okay. Doing cross-examinations, you can press to question the current statement. When you do this, Tyrion will ask the witness to elaborate on that statement. Doing this can introduce new information to the witness's testimony and give you the contradiction you need to move on. Alright, yeah. It's true that the sword itself ain't magical, but magic can still be channeled through it. The defender spell compendium, Mage Blade, Steve must have used, and then that spell is okay, and then I can't find the evidence that contradicts what he's saying. Yeah, press. Hold on. More information. What's lacking actually? I'm not sure what's lacking. Magic can still be channeled. I think that's like pretty like Mage Blade, and then she must have used it on her sword before saving the miss. The spell is the reason why there were traces of transmutation magic on the wound. Like spell compendium called Mage Blade. Can I get more info about this spell? Mage Blade? That's a transmutation spell that fortifies a sword, making it sharper and deadlier. Okay. It's mainly used by swordsmen to cut right through an enemy's plate armor. Won't it be excessive for my client to use a spell like that on the victim? I highly doubt that he was wearing any kind of armor at the time. But then again, like the defendant does like look kind of weak. The victim and the defendant were in an intense argument. Perhaps she used the spell in a fit of rage. It was a crime of passion after all. That theory is a bit far-fetched, but I'll need some concrete evidence to disprove it. Okay. So, what can I press? Mage Blade, let's press this. But why will she do that? So alone she'll be able to she'll have been more than enough to commit the murder. Mages are always looking for an excuse to throw their power around. AKA framing themselves. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Is it like, prejudice against mages? Like, are the people here kind of like, kind of racist? Not really, like, prejudice against mages? Like, mages? I don't know. Isn't that just your own personal bias, Commander? You don't need to understand why the defendant did what she did. Okay, hold on. Can I press spacebar too? No, I can't press spacebar. Okay, the fact of the matter is that magic was present at the crime scene. Do you have proof that those traces were left by your client? Yeah, that's what I thought. How did the the murderer know that the defendant has the Mage Blade spell though? I don't know. Let's see. Channel through it. Can I press this? Are you saying that my clients use a spell and channel it through her sword? There are vast numbers of spells that operate like that. Spells from the School of Transmutation are almost always channeled through an object. I guess there are all kinds of spells out there. Yeah. Mage Blade, Let's place... Okay, let's press this then. Won't that have created traces of magic on the ground too? So? Well, let's say we follow the prosecution's theory. That will mean that the victim fell to the ground with the sword still inside of him. Oh, okay. Mage Blade will still be affecting the sword, right? It will definitely leave magical traces on the ground after making physical contact with it. We're already way ahead of you. We had our people scan the crime scene, and we found traces of transmutation magic on the ground, just like what you said. Oh, okay. If you still don't believe me, I have a picture of the crime scene right here. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, crime scene picture has been added to the court record. Okay, that's nice. Can I like investigate it? Looks like there are traces of magic on the ground. What is like? How does it look like? But this shape is a little weird, isn't it? Ooh, what shape? I wasn't aware of this photo of the crime scene. Why isn't it brought to my attention? There was no need. The case is open and shut. Regardless, I must ask that you add this detail to your testimony. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Ooh, okay. What was that just now? Oh, that means the picture has something. Yeah, press. Okay, can I see? Wait, hold on. Like, is this the thingy magic? Ah, here it is. Can I feel? Like, can I see? Let's see. Like, this is this like the transmuted sword? Like the transmuted sword looks different. Huh, okay. As you can see right in the photo, she killed him with a stab from the front. Wait, a stab from the front. Wait, a stab from the front. Let me check. Hold on. A stab from the front. Yeah, and then what about this? Died after being stabbed from behind. Yeah, come on, autopsy report. Stab, yeah. Present, where is it? Yeah, come on. But the autopsy report contradicts it. Objection! I'm sorry, Commander White, but it seems that you've made another glaring contradiction. Oh yeah? And what's that? You said that my client stabbed the victim on the front. Am I correct? Yeah, you can see it plain and simple in that picture. So where's your contradiction? That's just the thing, Commander. Why didn't you take a look at the autopsy report? If the photo shows that the victim was impaled from the front, then why does the autopsy report say that he was impaled from behind? What? Orin. Why wasn't this photo brought to my attention before the trial? You were supposed to release everything that you had to me. There was no need. Yeah, this guy is stupid. There was no way it could have been anyone other than that damn mage girl. Yeah, that's what you get. Like, this is why you don't bring emotions into your fucking whatchamacallit trial. Order in the court. I will have order. Mr. Cuthbert, what's the meaning of this? I'll tell you what the meaning behind this is, Your Honor. As the autopsy report states, the victim died from a stab wound originating from his back. But this crime scene photo proves another indisputable fact. The sword was inserted from the wound after the fatal wound had already been created. Otherwise, how else would the sword be facing the wrong way? Maybe you should use a spell to switch its direction. Objection again! My client only knows one spell and is not capable of doing anything like that. And even if she did, what will be the logic behind that? No. What clearly happened is that the real murderer stuck the sword through the victim's wound to implicate my client. But they made a careless mistake and stuck the sword through the opposite side. Well done, Tyrion. But it's not over yet. What do you mean? Objection! Ooh, what's this? Dun-dun-dun. And once again, you've gotten ahead of yourself, defense lawyer. How so? I believe he has adequately cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Also, I just realized she's fucking 19. Holy shit, that's super young to be a fucking prosecutor. Holy shit, is that so? Then let me ask you one question, defense lawyer. If your client didn't kill Flintheart McCoy, then who did? Dun-dun-dun. Who knows? Leave that for the commander to find out. Oh, I'm aware of the commander's incompetence, but one fact still stands. There was magic detected on the wound and the sword. Would you like me to tell you how many mages live in that small town? I don't like where she's going with this. Just one. There's only one registered mage in that entire town. And that mage is your client. Dun-dun-dun. What? The defendant was also the last known person with the victim when he was alive. And she was the only mage anywhere close to that area. How do you explain the Compendium then? How she murdered the victim is simply an unanswered question. I see. That does change things dramatically. I can't say that the prosecution's evidence is irrefutable, but there is still enough evidence to cast guilt upon the defendant. No, I almost had it. There are still too many unanswered questions to conclude this trial. We'll give the law enforcement time to clear these unknowns. I suggest that they conduct investigation more thoroughly this time. Yeah. We will resume the trial of Celeste McCoy tomorrow morning. Court is adjourned. Alright, neat. Is that the end of the demo? I'm not sure. Well done, Cuthbert. Not bad for your first trial. Yeah. That was the most... Nice, it's pretty easy. Come on, this guy clearly haven't played Ace Attorney before. Is there an Ace Attorney in this world? I don't know. But I have to admit, that was pretty exhilarating. Yeah. See, you're bored for this line of work. On that note, I shall give you this. Ooh, Celeste's spell Compendium. Okay, an old dusty journal contains formula for Mage Blade. Alright, yeah. Mage Blade, type spell. For the duration of this spell, the edges of this object, usually a blade, becomes unnaturally sharp, making it the most effective at slashing through material. Isn't it piercing though? Like, you know, swords deal piercing damage. I'm nitpicking this too much, and I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure swords deal piercing damage, right? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's piercing damage. I don't know. But then again, you like normal swords, you use it by stabbing people, not slashing people. Slashing through tough material. While under the effects of this spell, the object emits a yellow radiant glow. The target object must be no larger than a 5 feet cube. I love this so much. This is so D&D. Celeste's spell Compendium. You can look at descriptions for her spells under the spell tab at the court record. And she only knows one spell. I also just realized I'm only 20. That's like really young, man. I wish I can be a actually no, I wish I can. I don't want to be a defense attorney, but it's kind of fun to be a defense attorney in the game at a young age. Yes, Mage Blade. I mean, being a defense attorney is fun if you're doing it in a game. For me. For you, maybe you don't like being a defense attorney, I don't know. Then the prosecution needs to prove that she used that specific spell. I will restrict how the prosecution approaches this case. But that prosecution is really something else. You mean Prosecutor Steelwind? Yeah, she's really young, man. You won't even know it, but this was her first trial as well. Holy shit. Wait, really? I thought that her inexperience would make her a good opponent for your first trial. But that girl, she's natural in the courtroom. I wonder why a Steelwind would choose to become an attorney in the first place. She's a noble, alright? What do you mean? The Steelwinds are a powerful noble house, yeah. Of aristocracy, they're probably the closest to the royal family. The members of their house usually take high-ranking positions in the kingdom's military. It's a bit strange that she chose to become a prosecutor despite that. Steelwind. Why does that name sound familiar? Well, anyways, wait, what? Do you know something about the Steelwinds? I don't know. Well, anyways, it's best that you focus on the current trial. We have about a day until the court resumes tomorrow. Right. You shall investigate the crime scene, yeah? I won't be surprised if the Inquisition missed something there. Yeah, I can't believe Commander White concluded such a shoddy investigation. Don't expect them to make that mistake again. They'll be more wary of you after how much you embarrassed them today. You should also talk to our client. You mean Celeste? She didn't say a word about that argument with her father. It might be something worth looking into. True. I wonder why she won't mention something that important. Go out there and get the tools you need for our clan's acquittal. Her fate rests on your shoulders. Right. Okay. You like the safe? Yeah. The safe. File 1. And save. Yeah. And yeah, we can close now. Okay. Okay. I've been recording for quite a while, so I think I'm gonna end the episode here. I'm gonna this demo is a bit long, so let's split into 2 episodes. Why not? Yeah. Or unless this is the end, I don't know. If this is actually the end, then maybe I'll maybe I'll I don't know, I'll do some editing magic, I guess. But for now, I'm gonna end this here because I'm gonna I kinda want to take a short break because recording inside of a tiny wardrobe kinda give me cramps. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you want to see the next episode immediately as it comes out, hey, feel free to leave a sub, and if you like this game, hey, feel free to leave a like on this video, so I know that you like this kind of videos. Maybe I'll do more of it. Also, feel free to suggest me games like this, because I really like games like Ace Attorney, man. I'm really excited for when this game comes out. So I guess I'm gonna end this video here, so good night everyone, and have a nice day. Bye bye!